All right, guys, welcome to the Rising Standard, a real estate agent podcast. Sorry we missed a week last week. Melinda welched on me. Melinda Wynn.
Not Melinda.
Melinda backed out on me. I think she was ashamed of me.
I don't think that was it.
She doesn't appreciate our friendship.
What was her reasoning?
What happened? There was something that happened.
I believe that.
Like mentally, she just couldn't get in the game.
Okay.
And so that's fair.
Understandable.
No, I have those days.
Absolutely.
Fun fact, like, how do you feel about showing up to work on a bad day?
I think it depends. There are lots of different types of bad days, and different people handle bad days differently. Mm-hmm. Certain bad days for me, I can push through those and still be the me I need to be to go to work and do the things I need to do. But there are bad days where I need to stay home.
Yeah.
Not talk to people, do, I guess, what you would consider the bare minimum that has to get done, and then start fresh the next day. But my thing with that would just be like having that conversation with yourself. Are you able to really be who you need to be today?
Yeah. What about, because, Jade, we've established that, mom status, wife status,
Check.
You find your, I don't want to say your worth, but you definitely find a lot of meaning in your work. Is that a fair statement?
For sure.
Yeah. But there are days where your cup is just empty.
1,000%.
Yeah. And on the days where your cup is just completely empty, do you find it appropriate to just, like, stay home some days? This is not an interview. You're treating this like an interview.
I don't want other people to think that it's not appropriate to stay home. I definitely feel like...
This is your opinion. There's no wrong or right. What do you think?
I think it's case by case. I think there's days where you have to make yourself get up and go out there, and that's what's going to make you better.
Yeah. I think there's days where you don't feel like it and you should.
Yes, but there are days where you should probably listen to what's going on either physically or mentally and take a step back to evaluate that before you put yourself into more.
Yeah, I agree. There are days where I don't show up. I don't tell you why I'm not showing up. I don't even tell you that I'm not. I just don't.
Yeah.
It's only 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah. But it's like I'm in a foul mood. My cup is empty. I have nothing nice to say to anybody. And it's on those days where you should probably just stay your ass at home.
I wish that happened to me 2 to 3 days out of the year.
You're like, 2 or 3 days a week?
That's rude. Rude.
No, Jade shows up. Even when sometimes, I would argue that you show up on some days that you shouldn't. Mm-hmm. There's been days where I've walked in your office and said, hey, just go home. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not mad at you when I say it. I'm not being sarcastic either. It's like hey, you're my friend. I care about you. You need to go home.
That's what I was kind of pausing for a second ago. It's like I want people to know that they're absolutely able to give themselves that grace and go home. I have not mastered that yet.
Yeah.
Master it. It's probably life-changing.
Well, that's a topic that you and I have been talking about, emotional intelligence.
Yes.
And I believe you're reading a book about that right now, aren't you?
I am. I think I have like 2 chapters left.
Yeah. What's the book called?
Emotional Intelligence 2.0.
Emotional Intelligence 2.0. Let's see.
Don't ask me who the author is.
I'm reading a book called Grit right now. Emotional damage.
Lots of that. Okay, too dark. Can we get, Jordan and I are going to have a conversation about some better suited little things for hair.
For hair?
Yeah, this isn't working for me.
Well,
I'm going to have to ask Megan what she does.
The whole podcast studio up just for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. This book was written by John Hayes and Garrett Browning. It only has a 1.5 star.
No, that's not it.
This is not it? Emotional Intelligence 2.0?
The cover looks different.
Let me see.
It's like yellow. Hold on, let me go just pull it up.
Any of these?
I'm going to just pull it up.
Oh, okay. Right, pull it up for me.
It may be the one
you were just is it this one?
No, Travis Bradbury and Jean Graves.
Okay, so
this one.
It's okay. Here it is. I found it. Oh, no, this is a cheat sheet. But that's it.
Yeah.
All right, so I need to find that.
I need to find a cheat sheet. No,
But this is the book. Oh, if they don't have it on audiobook, I'm
no,
never.
that's how I've been listening to it.
Yeah, I'm never going to get. This is the quick book. What's the quick book?
I don't know. I've just been listening chapter by chapter.
The review, the way it's read is painful to listen to. Couldn't get past a few forced minutes.
I did speed up the narrator quite a bit.
On every single one, yeah. No, so that was. It's funny because so you picked that book with. You just told me
Yeah.
that you were reading it. I didn't assist you in picking that book. I was listening to Ben Kinney speak when I was in Anaheim. I was in a room with like 300 people. It was really cool. I was sitting front row. And he said, guys, there's three things that you should study. And he goes, when you're running big organizations and big teams, like you already know how to sell real estate, so you can quit reading books about selling. Like you should talk to people about it. You should mastermind about it. You should definitely work on your skills. But like when you're already a 9 out of 10 at a topic, like there's not much more profitability from 9 to 10, right? As leaders, he feels like there's three things that you should study. Number one was emotional intelligence, and emotional intelligence, maturity, and God, what was it? It's about controlling yourself. Let's say emotional regulation.
Okay.
Yeah. So and
That's a whole chapter in that book.
yeah, no, that's part of emotional intelligence. The whole thing. The next one was your health, both physical and mental. He's obsessed with health now. He spends like a ridiculous amount of money going to get tests and flying across the country to get stuff. And then the last one was your finances, especially taxes. When you make a lot of money, taxes are your number one bill. And I can tell you this: U.S. government is the best paid employee and staff, and they don't even show up to work. And it's pretty. Yeah. And you're going to have that problem too one day, Jade. I know you will. Joy.
I mean, I do what I was told to do, which is I put a little bit back out of each one. So hopefully we won't have that problem.
So that's a great strategy for where most people are at. But also you're going to look back in 3-4 years, and you're going to see how much money that you've given to the U.S. government for free. Like again, they're the worst employee on your books because they don't do anything, right? They
just take your money.
Correct. They just tell you what to do, write you speeding tickets, and take your money. And so you need to, like, when somebody's not a good employee, you don't pay them as much as you pay them less.
Sure.
So we come up with ways, and they call it the tax code, not to pay them. And so it's things like buying real estate, buying cars, paying your children, renting out your house 13 days out of the year, the Augusta rule. All these things are in the tax code. It's completely legal, but it's ways not to pay taxes. And that's why you see, like, you get on CNN or whatever, and you go, Trump doesn't pay taxes. Like, yeah, he has a really good CPA. Yeah. Right? He bought enough real estate. It's called accelerated depreciation, cost segregation study, all those things. And so that's going to be something that
I learn along this journey.
Absolutely.
I'm grateful to be here.
Yeah, right now it's don't get in tax debt. So yes, put some money back with every check. That way you can pay your tax bill when it comes. But the next level is, how do we spend our money in such a way that our world grows, we're super happy, we're getting all the value out of our money, and we're not giving it away. Unless it's to a charity.
That I'll work with.
And the U.S. government is not a charity. Yeah. All right. Emotional intelligence. What have you learned? Tell me about it.
I posted that last night, and I told you that yesterday as well, but I've learned that pretty much you aren't going to be successful without an high emotional intelligence. I think the numbers were like 80% of the people they polled that were successful had a high emotional intelligence, and out of the people they studied that were unsuccessful, there were like 2% that had a high intelligence. So basically, that is my next step to success. That's what I was kind of reading. What started me into the book was wanting to be a better person for myself, for my family, and the people around me. But what I feel like I took away most from the book was probably at the very beginning, which was perceptions. So it was more than one chapter worth of talking about different life scenarios, different personality styles, giving you like name and age and, of the person they're referencing, tells you what their emotional intelligence score was, and then tells you about a situation, how they handled it, and what their peers thought about that and what their perception of it was. And, while they're talking about it, you're, of course, making your own perceptions of that person. And the way they line everything out is like you don't hear their score until the end. Well, at the beginning of the book, you do your own score. And so then you're listening to perceptions of what people are thinking. And then they tell you about this person's score, and it matches yours. And you had all of these own perceptions, and you're like, okay. Perspective is a big deal here when you're talking about communicating with other people, especially, and how you are interacting with them. Emotions are a big deal of that, and how you process your own and talk to people through those emotions really controls a situation or doesn't control, depending on which side of the fence you're on. And I've been on both sides. I've done a good job of controlling my emotions in situations, but I've had lots of moments, as you know, if you don't say that, look off your face.
It's funny though. It is the 7-38-90 rule, and you live there. All right, 7% of how people perceive us is what we say.
Okay.
38% of how people perceive us is how we say it. 90% of how people perceive you is your body language and your facial expression.
I'm just waiting for the word
face. You're giggling right now.
I'm just waiting for the word face.
So, and you and Amanda had the same problem. Amanda Mesa, my future wife. So, I'll walk into a room and look, I can just see it. I can see it from the other room. Like as soon as I hit the doorway, I'm like, back it up. Like that guy, like, back it up, Terry, put it in reverse.
I really wish somebody would have said that when Shane was asking the office what fireworks make the sound they make. That would have been funny.
Back it up, Terry, put it in reverse. That would have been hilarious.
Okay.
Golly, can we go back and edit that video? That would be so good.
Should have asked me.
Right?
I'm funny.
Well, I didn't even know what I was getting asked. It was weird. So I can walk into a room and look at Amanda's face and immediately go, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Nothing." I'm like, I can see your face, right? Which is the same exact words I say to you every time I walk in the office and I'm like, "Jade, what's wrong?" And you're like, "Nothing." I'm like, "I'm looking at you. Like, your face doesn't lie. Like, right now, you're very unamused with me."
No, I'm holding my thought because I want to speak.
Speak.
Perception.
Perception
is everything. Sometimes there are things wrong when you ask me. And
you mean I read you like a book and every time I ask you something's wrong?
I think you are delusional in this moment.
Oh, okay.
I think that there are many times where you've asked me if
Did you
there's
just document that
wrong.
I'm delusional?
Yes, on camera. Write that down. Anywho, I do. I will agree that there were many times where you've come into my office and I just got off the worst phone call of the day or, something at home or whatever. And I'm like, nothing. And you're like, okay. And I'm like, fair, but we're not going to talk about it. So let's move on. And then there are times where you come and you're like, what's wrong with you? Your face is so mean looking. You look like you're so mad. And I'm like,
that is
having
not
a great day. Like, what do you mean?
That's not what I say. Your face is what?
Your face looks so mean.
I've never said your face looks. Maybe I have actually said that. I think I have. You don't have the most inviting face, although
it is when I'm smiling, and so I think it's perception.
What was hold on that?
And did you just also say on camera that I don't have a nice face?
No. All right. Well, I was looking through. All right. Speaking of faces, all right, I can't show the cameras what I'm looking at. Everybody look at Jade's face right now. Go.
That's terrible.
That is terrible, but I have like 50 of those.
How many of those do you have of me?
None. I wouldn't do that to you, Jade.
Y'all are full of shit.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I can't find it. Anyway, somebody screenshotted my RBF. I didn't realize that my face actually has problems.
Oh, yeah, Jordan did. That was a great day for me.
Why? Because you were like, look, you
And he
have the
put it
same
in the
problem I
chat.
do.
Yeah, and you were just working. Sometimes in the zone, and like just diving into whatever I'm doing makes my face look.
Yeah, and are you in? Okay, yeah, just making sure you're staying in frame with your chair being so far back. We actually have a third camera right here shooting down as well.
You didn't give me parameters to stay in.
You were well documented, my friend.
Just...
Oh, my bad. Yeah. All right. So you've been studying emotional intelligence. How do you think it's benefited you? Like, what are the changes that you are making in your life through the education that you've received?
Number one, I'm just super aware. That has been really helpful.
Yeah.
I would have said to you a year ago, 2 years ago, probably even 5 years ago that I was self-aware. I was not.
Yeah.
And I mean, I do understand that becoming older, living and growing, I'm just going to be better and better as the more I work on things. And that's just kind of how that works. But I think that I think about it so much that when emotional situation arises, it's already front of my mind of like, be conscious of how you're handling this situation, how you're letting it affect you and your day, how it's going to affect the other person on the other end of it. Because, I mean, wouldn't say that I'm selfish, but I do think of me and my family probably before other, things. And so, like, I just...
Well, and you should think about your family first. There's nothing selfish about that.
But I think as humans, it's very easy to go in with the mindset of me and then forget about others. And so I really want to, like... Is
that something you struggle with?
That's poor wording. Not forget about others, but forget others have a different perspective, a different feeling, a different understanding, that the way they see that situation isn't the same as the way I see it. So not forgetting them and that they're there, but forgetting that what they're seeing and feeling isn't the same as me.
Right.
And that is okay.
Yeah.
And that we can still communicate and come to an understanding without it making anyone upset, without it ruining anyone's day, and still, communicate effectively. And the book talks a lot about self-awareness and how that helps you with other people. It talks about, it's not self-regulation, but emotional regulation, and then the perception of, like, seeing another person in because this is what we do every day, is a lot of problem solving, and a lot of emotions are usually up because there's a lot of money usually involved around whatever decision's being made.
Yep.
And so just seeing...
And where there's money, there's so many more emotions. Loss, lack, ego, jealousy, all those things, entitlement. Money brings out a lot in people. And there's good things about that too. And from where we sit, we typically are mitigating the other emotions. Sure. Yeah.
And so I just find that this has given me so many tools to pull out in all those different conversations that arise on a daily basis for us. It's probably, 10-something in the morning, and I've had 4 different conversations today. All of them were talking about decisions that weren't just a couple $100s, they were a few $1,000s. So, like, I mean, to the average person, I don't care how much money I have. I don't want to just give away a few $1,000s just because,
No,
like, I want
sure.
to know exactly. And so
we actually just gave away a few $1,000s a few minutes ago.
we did. That was one of the conversations. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And it is been helpful to have those tools, because I'd say a year ago, had someone come to me in that same scenario, I wouldn't have reacted the way I did.
How do you think you would have reacted prior?
I would have let it affect me.
Okay.
So I actually was
So,
talking to one of our TCs about this yesterday.
Okay.
And when I switched roles, there was a weekend where it wasn't unbeknownst to me to work on a weekend.
Of course.
But I was at one of my son's events, and one of my listings that I was managing received an inspection response that was the most outrageous thing I've ever seen in 10 years of real estate.
I really do hate those.
That, on top of like being in the middle of a family thing, there was a lot of noise, sensory was just everywhere, and I just couldn't keep it together. It ruined my day. I let it ruin my day, and it continued on. And so what I was talking with one of our transaction coordinators about yesterday was I learned in reading this book on like how to not let that affect me and my day. Like, it is still important to me. It is still a big deal. It still needs to be handled, and with extreme care and timeliness, but I don't have to let it send my emotions through the roof, because that's not going to help me make this problem solved.
Yeah.
It's not going to help me solve that problem. like, if you would have asked me that, like, this morning, sure. Problem solved.
Yeah.
It's not going to help me solve that problem.
Yeah, that's interesting that you say that, because I am super guilty of this, and I would consider myself, I think I'm emotionally intelligent to an extent.
You should take the quiz. I mean, I think you are, but I'm just saying you should take it.
I'll go read it. I'm about to be on a plane, and I have to be sober for the plane, so I'm going to have to do something. So, all right, I am, everybody knows I'm a drinker, whatever, but I don't get on planes sober, ever. If it's 6 a.m., yes, I am the guy that orders a whiskey at 6 a.m. in the morning, and people will just look at me, they're like, it's like that, huh? Don't worry, I get the whole plane involved. Yeah. Everybody's
drinking.
Oh, everybody, like, they're just waiting for the one person that's just honest with themselves.
They
like,
just want the
I'm going on vacation, yeah. It's my vacation, not your vacation.
I'm not judging. Look, to each their own.
But I don't get on a plane without drinking. But I'm taking Amanda on this trip to Chattanooga tomorrow, and we're leaving Monroe at like 10. We'll be in Chattanooga by like 2 o'clock or something. And I'm taking her to these globes that are like camp units, like housing units.
Glamping.
Yeah, glamping,
yes.
The glamping collective.
Yes.
Yeah. So I got her this really cool globe with an infinity pool, and it's overlooking the mountain with a hot tub and all that. We're going to stay there for 2 nights. Then I'm taking her to a little Airbnb. It's a tree house over the Ocoee River.
Okay.
And then next Sunday, her and I are doing a 6.5 level 3 and 4, 6.5 hour level 3 and level 4 rapid.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
We're doing
that last sentence.
We're doing a level 3 and level 4 rapid. You don't know what that is?
I do.
Yeah.
Do you?
Never been. Don't know. I went on the strongest one they would let you go on without a certificate.
All right.
Because I've never been whitewater rafting
before in the podcast, did we have a wheel? Do we have things in place? Because this is now scaring me. Are you being for real? You've never been, and you're about to go on a 3?
Yeah, so Amanda and I both have wheels and estates.
Amanda is so tiny. What are you going to do when... You better wear your helmet.
I'm going to wear my helmet, Mom.
She has to wear her helmet.
She's going to wear her helmet. You legally have to wear your helmet. Are you being serious right now? Mm-hmm. Did you see what my schedule says? Look at my schedule.
Can you go look up some videos of level 3 and 4 whitewater rafting?
I did after I booked the trip. I tried to go to level 5. They won't let me.
I hope y'all have fun and come back.
You better hope Amanda stays in the raft so I can stay in the raft too.
I mean, y'all are both very like athletic type people, I would say. Like, it's not that I don't feel you're capable. I'm just like, do you know what you're getting in this?
Yeah, I'm doing it on purpose.
Okay. Does Amanda?
She understands my reasoning and disagrees with me, but she's coming along. She had the option to sit on shore. She chose not to.
Why would she do that?
Well, she likes to have fun too.
Not no quitters around here.
I'm telling you, beast mode around here. Yeah. But yeah, no, we're doing that.
Not no quitters. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should read some different books now.
Not no quitters? What, like one's on grammar? Yeah.
My next is on communication.
Yeah. All right. So back to that. So I have to, because there's no, like, we're staying out in the middle of nowhere. There's no Uber. So I was like on AI and I was like, hey, is it easy to get an Uber there? And they went, absolutely non-existent. You need to rent a car. So one of us has to drive. And I'm taking this trip for my mental health, but to get Amanda away from work for a minute, because every trip we've taken has been work-centered so far. So this is going to kind of put us out in the middle of nowhere.
Y'all going to have signal?
I don't know. We'll find out
not.
together. Yeah. We'll find out when we get there.
I hope not, because if you do, y'all going to be working. But anyways.
Yeah. The stays do have Wi-Fi, but we're going to be in the river for 6.5 hours.
I'm gonna call
you can't even bring your
tell them
phones.
to disconnect it.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to stay sober. So that'll give me something to do. Yeah.
That'll be fun though, as long as y'all don't die.
I know. I don't think so. So do you want to hear my logic on why I chose to do whitewater rapids?
Sure.
Okay. So you also all know that I'm a workaholic. Mm-hmm. I love working. I love what I do. It doesn't bother me to work as much as I do. It's that, like, I have such a problem turning this off, that having fun is difficult for me at times. And I'm going to be in a moment, I'm putting myself in a dangerous situation on purpose because the only thing that I think that I should be able to think about is living and taking care of Amanda. And I think that's important. Like, yeah.
Well, I love that you're making yourself take that time to do that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
because I love that for Amanda, too.
Yeah, we both want breaks. And
Y'all deserve them.
And we won't give ourselves one. So
No.
this is like forced.
Yes.
Like
Can't really have your phone in your hand when you're flying through the water and about to flip over in a boat.
And try not to die.
Yeah.
Right?
I love it.
So, yeah.
And honestly, like, it's kind of like tubing, like when you're flying through the water and you can't really hold on anymore, but you can just keep hitting waves and like your body can't do anything other than laugh. Maybe that's just me, but when I'm tubing, my body's doing nothing but laughing.
Yeah, I'm having fun all the way through getting thrown on the water and skidding across the water for 40 feet.
If you do die, I mean, like, I will miss you. And I love you guys, but I'm glad y'all had fun on your way out.
Thank you. I thought you were about to ask what's going to happen to the money.
I feel like I already know where everything is kind of like aligned.
Do you? I don't think anybody would guess.
No, but I feel like I have a general idea of like what would happen here.
Yeah. No, we have a plan. Yeah.
There is a plan.
There are wills and estates and all that good stuff. Yes. So everything is protected. Now, will people manage things the right way? I don't know.
They won't have a choice.
Yeah. Jade, go whip them into shape. You got this. I believe in you. That's right. Flex on them. So emotional intelligence and getting in hard situations, not reacting. I think everybody struggles with that.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody struggles with it, and I know we all are probably our own worst critics, but I feel like, and it may just be the position that I am in this career that feels like it shines a little extra light on it, but I felt like I've really struggled with that. Sometimes I probably handle the situation in the moment better than I thought I did. Sometimes probably the opposite. And no matter what the situation is, I've always let it really affect me on the inside, whether it had anything to do with me or not. And so much to the point to where like it would be days or weeks later and I'm still harping on something that it's over. It's done with. It doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah.
And
And
realizing
that's
it
part
had
of,
that control over me.
That's part of having that emotional regulation, that
Yes.
self-regulation. One compliment that I'm going to give you,
I love these.
and I'm gonna put this in a sports context because it just resonates with me. But when we're on the field playing, like, because you've been a transaction coordinator with me for what, 4 years, 3 years, 3.5,
Four.
I essentially ran a department for a year, and then ran the company. Like you seriously were running the company for what, 6 months? On the back end? Yeah, like you stepped in, stepped up, did amazing. And yes, you do have those moments, and I think that in your head, you have those moments, and you're just trying not to let other people see them, and you don't. When you're on the playing field, you handle your. I see you in the dugout, right? That's when you have like those moments where you see the negativity in yourself. It's the moments where you're no longer on the stage light and the consumer's not looking at you.
Turned off. Everybody went home.
Correct. And it's just you with the coach and some of your teammates. And that's when you have your freak out moments. And I think it's because you're like, these are my people. I'm allowed to be a hood rat now.
It's all right.
You're like, you did not have to go that far.
I mean, but yes, and has a big part in it too. Like, it was affecting me for all the time that I was letting it, which in turn was affecting the people closest to me.
Yeah.
Like the dugout crew, or when I go home, my husband, my son. They don't deserve
Ricky.
just that part of me. They deserve the part I give real estate to. So
yeah, no, and I agree with that. And but we've talked about that, right? Not just like emotionally regulating your schedule.
yes.
Yeah. What are some new habits that you've put in your schedule lately?
I have a time block for an hour where I put my phone down. It's been there for about 2 weeks.
Have you been doing well with that?
There were definitely 3 days where I know that I was like, not today.
Today's not the
It's
day.
not it. Like, it's just not, I'm not doing it. However,
Can you tell me?
I flipped it for another time frame. So we still got the
Okay.
hour.
So you still banked it?
Yes. So
Okay.
there was one day where I didn't bank it, and it was like my first day. And I was like, okay.
That's okay.
I
You're
need to
learning a
be-
new skill.
I need to be better here and figure this out. So the next day, I looked ahead, and I was like, in real estate, we have our schedule for the day, but it's constantly changing. So it was like 3 o'clock, and I was like, okay, I have this and this. that conversation is going to be into my 1 hour.
Yeah.
So I moved it so that I still made sure I blocked out my 1 hour with my family, but still was able to talk to that client after their work time and when they needed.
Yeah.
So again, it's just front of mind. I'm intentional about it. I'm making sure it's happening. And I think that that's something that book has given me. It's just everything is front of mind right now for me when it comes to my emotions and the emotions of people around me.
Yeah. Was the analogy of the relationship bank, the kid bank, and the business bank, like did that analogy help you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you guys out here, the viewers, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, so we held a podcast. We actually held it live for even the public. We had a few members of the public, some agents, not from NELA, but from other areas of the country, joined us. But we had a national speaker. Her name's Nikki Miller. She's a leader in place. She's phenomenal. Did you know? Are you ready for this?
Probably not.
Did you know that she's actually Mexican?
No.
Her primary citizenship is Mexican or Mexico. Yeah, she was born in Chihuahua, and her first language is Spanish.
No way. I would have never guessed that.
Never.
She
She sounds like
very
an LA
fluently.
girl.
Yeah.
Like literally every ounce of LA girl.
Very fluent.
Yeah. So anyway, no, when she said that, she was in the operator meeting in Ben's call on Monday, and she said something about it, and I was like, I'm waiting for you to like make a joke. And she's like, no, that's not a joke. And I was like, you're being serious? You don't look Mexican. You don't sound Mexican. You know, nothing. And she's like, and then she like pronounced a few things. And I was like, oh yeah, she is. That's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That makes her even more awesome, honestly.
Yeah, no,
she's like bilingual too. Cool.
Yeah, she is a certified back. But anyway, so she taught this class, and it was about your priorities, especially for a lot of in real estate. I would say 70% of realtors are female. Mm-hmm. Majority of those are probably moms. And I've found, have you ever seen that drawing where it said women's path to success in business and men's, and the men have like a briefcase and a suit and tie on, and the track is in front of them, and it's just, the track is just completely clear. Yes. And then in the women's section, there is, a kid with a diaper, dishes, a mop bucket, a vacuum, and it's their race to success in business. Mm-hmm. I actually believe that's true. And you know that I don't give out participation trophies. No, for sure. I don't, there's a lot of stuff I can't buy into on people who feel sorry for themselves. I don't feel sorry for you. But I do believe that moms who are primary caregivers and who are actively like being the domestic wife at the house, I believe that brings in a whole nother layer. And I remember, and this is when it hit me, and I was 37 years old when I caught this life lesson. I am a part-time dad. I am, I don't have any biological children. I've helped raise some, but I only get them 1-2 days a week. If I'm lucky, 3 or 4. But for the most part, 2 days a week is a pretty average week for me. And I had Clayton for many days at a time. Mom was out of town or sick or something. And I had busy days at work. So he came to work with me. He's in my office right now, playing VR, playing on his phone, whatever. Sit in a massage chair, watch TV. It's a playground
Living
up here.
His best life.
Yeah. It's a playground for a 10-year-old around here. And so he didn't care. But, he was at the office for 12 hours, 3 days a week, or 3 or 4 days that week. I didn't talk to him. I mean, I sat and had lunch with him one day. Yeah. But I had meetings back to back. And then I got home and I was like, I'm gonna play a card game with him. Phone started ringing. Mm-hmm. And then next thing I know, it's 10:30 at night and I'm telling him it's time to go get in bed. And I remember just feeling like, and I was like, almost started crying. And I was like, I only get this kid like 2 or 3 days a week tops. And I can't even find an hour to spend with him in 3 days. Like, this is pitiful. I'm actually tearing up right now. Yeah. And I remember just feeling so convicted about it. And, I say things about parents, letting their kids being raised by screens. And I'm like, I'm sitting here doing the same thing. I'm a hypocrite. And I just remember, I felt like, if I were to leave the job, I would fail the team. I would fail you. I would fail, my purpose. But if I am failing Clayton. I 100% am failing Clayton. And so I have learned to be more. So when I was in Anaheim, Nikki talked about that. And it was about how when she's at work, like her kids know she's at work and she is 100% there. She'll be there if the kids need her and her husband needs her. But she is a successful badass and she's got to be present for work. And then she also says whenever she's with her kids, her partners know it, her employees know it, her people know it. And that she used the word indestructible. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I am indestructible. What a powerful word.
Yeah.
Like, I am going to go spend a week with my kids, and I will be indestructible.
It won't matter what the phone does
Yeah.
or what happens.
Yeah. They have a rule at their house, like phones go up when you walk in the door.
I was gonna say, she said she has like a little box or bin that, like, if you're a guest, you put your phone in that bin before you go in her home, or you don't get to go in.
Yeah, yeah, and
She said it was like someone like famous that came to her house, and she was like, phone.
Well, so knowing what her husband does, like they're around actors,
Yeah.
like big act, not the baby,
Not the
like,
little bitty baby ones.
Yeah. And then of course she hangs out with. I mean, she's gotten to be in the same room as Elon Musk.
Yeah.
She had dinner with Elon.
Is that who she said it was? That came to her house?
No, I don't think it was Elon. But I mean, like,
It was somebody.
but realistically, like Ben and Chris are both famous, right? Like they're $4 billion company right now. They're small beans, right? And but she used the word indestructible, and I love that. And so one of the things that we've been really intentional about is yes, like Clayton's in there right now, and then me and him. So I've gotten Clayton into golf. He and I are about to go down to Cajun Made, and I'm about to go buy Clayton some golf clubs.
Aww.
Because he's now gotten to the point, he's like, I think I want my own. And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, let's go get you your own. Like, I'm excited, but that's something that me and him can do together. Yesterday,
Absolutely.
I worked for 12 hours. I spent 1.5 hours total with Clayton. But for those 1.5 hours,
You were all his.
I was his, right? And that's been the change.
That's been huge for me since the call with Nikki was like, we kind of talked about how maybe I'm not, and I guess I could be. It's all up to us, right? We design our own life. But she has created a life for herself where she has things in place that where she's on, we're going to call it stage. When she's on stage, nobody is, able to reach her. She's unreachable, and she's also undistractable from her audience. Same thing when she's with her family and that. And so obviously there's a lot of things you have to put into play there. But what it gave me, like what I think most about now is like when Cullen is in front of me, even if it's just one conversation, even if it's not our hour of family time where I put my phone down, like if he's in front of me talking to me, I'm like, stop everything else. Because we have 45 things going through our heads. I will start crying, so we're not going to go there. But the amount of times that I've probably said, and never even listened to him.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about it. So
I'm guilty.
it is. It's put me so intentional with like, nope, what is he saying? Listen to every word that's coming out of his mouth. Because, I mean, that's going to be, he is my greatest joy. He is my greatest pride. Like, I want nothing but the absolute best for him. And I can't give him that if I'm not listening and if I'm not there. And we can be listening and there without actually being there. So that's been something that was big for me from her call, was like, wherever I am, be all there. Whether it is an hour or a minute or a day, whatever.
Yeah.
Be there.
Yeah. And then just, if you mess up, just know that bank account, right? Because we have financial bank accounts at whatever bank you bank at, and it goes up and it goes down, right? But it's a par level that it needs to stay at, right? Like,
Yes.
I don't know about you, but like,
I have don't go under this amount.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes. I have that for the business. I have that for myself personally. I have that in my investment accounts where like, hey, if it goes under here, I
can float us for X amount of time.
Yeah, but there's no spending involved. Like,
Right.
Can we go out to eat? Nope. Can we buy new clothes? Nope. We not doing nothing but breathing and eating ramen, right? Like, that's it. We're going to pick up extra shifts, And that's, I think relationships are the same way. And that's what Nikki was explaining to us, is like, it's all banks. And if you go work really hard for 2 weeks and you realize that you didn't spend any time with your kid, then your business bank account should be here, because if you were being that intentional and absent and everything else, something should have grown, right?
Yes.
Well, if this bank account is this high and your kid's bank account's this high, but this is the par level, well, that means you got a little money to spend over here, and you can spend a little bit of this money and get this account back up.
Yes.
Right? You can, if you went and banked a bunch of money because you work offshore or you're in sales and you had to go on a week sales trip or whatever, and you get home and you're like, well, I made really good money because I was super intentional. but let me go spend 2 days with my kid. Let's go do what they want to go do. Let's get that bank account back up.
Yes.
It's the same thing in your marriage, your mental health.
Absolutely.
That's a whole bank account.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Life is a balance of all of those bank accounts. And everybody has different bank accounts that are priorities for them in that moment or season of life. But it's very important to keep them balanced.
Yeah. Those bank accounts change over time,
And
don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
And you can't keep them all balanced at the same time. You're going to kill yourself trying to do that. Just focus on the one at hand that day, your one in that moment. It doesn't even have to be for the day. Like I said, it can be that minute. It can so on and so forth. But yes, the bank account analogy was helpful to think of because we are, from the time we start adulthood, we're having to put money in, take money out, put money in, take it out. So it's the same thing just with everything else in life.
Yep.
Literally.
Oh. Jade, what do you want out of this life? What is it that you're going for? 10 years from now, life's going great. You're on this personal growth journey. You're kicking ass. You're taking names. People know who you are, except for that one agent. You know what I'm talking about? All right, y'all ready for a fun story?
No.
Yes, it's a great story.
You're going to make me talk bad about somebody?
No, we don't have to talk bad. It's funny. They talked bad to you. It's.
I hope she's watching this. Look at my face.
Anyways, so Jade gets an offer on a listing.
No, we don't have to go into this.
Huh?
She's gonna know exactly what we're talking about.
I don't really care. I'm not putting names in it, and you didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, I know I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, you did the right thing. You were the bigger person.
I really was. And I've been very kind.
But I want everybody to understand, it's so funny to me because there's a backstory that's hilarious to me, especially when agents talk trash to you. And so Jade gets an offer from this person. Now, this house is getting multiple offers. So Jade is obviously doing her fiduciary duty, presenting to the sellers immediately. She did that. As soon as she got the offer, within 10 minutes, the offer was completely presented to the seller. But they were supposed to be getting multiple offers, and the offer that came in wasn't really what the seller was looking for. So they weren't in any hurry to make any moves. And so I get a message from the realtor that says, hey, I just want to make sure that y'all got my offer and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, Jade's already presented it. Everything's good. And then she, the contract had some typos in it. And Jade was like, hey, just want to let you know you have some typos in your offer, blah, 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 blah. Well, the other realtor, it had to be changed at some point. It didn't have to be changed right then to get it to where it needed to be for underwriting in the file and all that. But Jade pointed out the error in the contract, and she was rolling with the punches. The other realtors didn't take it that way. And I get a message from the realtor that says, I don't need an agent. I've been doing this for 30 years. I don't need an agent that doesn't know what they're doing screwing this deal up. And guys, it makes me giggle because while Jade may have only been licensed for 6 months and has already closed more deals than most people close in about 5 years, has it been 6 months?
It's been more than 6 months.
How long has it been? When did you get licensed?
Last year?
September?
We just didn't get rolling.
But you were in your administration role. But Jade was the transaction coordinator for our team for how many years?
3 or 4, somewhere.
3 or 4? Okay. How many deals? So fun fact, Jade does 99% of my paperwork. Literally, I don't do paperwork ever. I just forward it to the admin and they do it. And so how many deals have you transacted on behalf of agents?
Year one. I mean, we're talking listing and buy for 3 years. So that's 15 to 2,000, 1,500, 2,000 transactions.
Yeah, you have done because
on buy-ins.
Yeah. So in our system, who does more of the back end work, the agent or the office?
The office.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Especially for me.
Do we do back end work? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but no. So our transaction coordinators actually work, when I get things under contract, everything goes to transaction from that point on. My job is the relationship and to talk. I don't actually do a whole lot. I make decisions. You guys do all the work, right? And all the way through closing. I have nothing. I do nothing but talk for about 2 hours at that point. We pay for people to do that so that we can go move the market and go sell. And it's just our team system. And so when someone says to you, like, new agent doesn't know what they're doing, I'm like,
they don't know. They don't do enough deals because they haven't met me yet.
That would be my next thing. If they don't know who you are, then
they haven't been closing.
Where have they been? Yeah. So anyway, I thought it was funny. So let's end it this way. I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us too. We've come a long way. And
that's what I was thinking throughout this whole conversation.
And separately.
Yeah. Did you ever think that you and I would be sitting here having a conversation about emotional intelligence, personal growth, and being better parents?
Never, not once. Like, if you would have asked me that, like, this morning, sure. But, like, maybe 2 years ago or before that, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No, I never would have thought it either. So I'm proud of us. Let's go.
Love you.
Anyway, guys, this is my friend Jade. Jade is one of the listing agents on the team. She's doing a phenomenal job. So if you need a realtor, whether you're looking to buy, sell, invest, or finance real estate, Jade Trainer is your girl.
Yes, indeed. Got you covered.
100%. She has had my back for many, 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 many years. And couldn't think of anybody better to have yours.
Oh,
so,
thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd let you be my realtor.
I'd hope so.
You actually are my realtor. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, we love y'all. Thank y'all for watching our videos. I hope that this helps you with your marriage, with your kids, with your finances, or just puts a smile on your face.
Makes you see everyone's real. Everyone's not normal, whatever normal is.
Yeah. Yeah. We all. I was supposed to be ending this thing, but I think we often find ourselves judging people's outsides with our insides. It looks like Jade's life is awesome. Must be nice. Wish I had that opportunity, but y'all don't know what's going on inside Jade either, right? And it's just cool to see growth across the board.
It's absolutely awesome.
Yep. All right. We love you guys. Thank you for being with us. This is The Rising Standard, a real estate agent podcast. See ya.